never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass, yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different, couldn't afford.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
14 yards there. Scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. This defense for the Rams, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
He'll buy some time right. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Browns sit 8-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
They're locking man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
A give. This is Chubb. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd and a couple. Watson caught on the slant. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 4th touchdown of the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good
clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 22 carries, 87 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, L.A. Kyren Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, it's Watson. Rolling to his right. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Clock runs. Less than a minute to go in an entertaining first quarter of play. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns have moved out in front.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Well, York on now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. On 2nd and 9. Carr, throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Carr out a throw. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now a play fake. Carr. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Sione Takitaki. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of 1st. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Watson looks to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson off play action. Out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Carr going to throw. On the slant, he's got Davis. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. To throw his Carr. He's got a man. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Carr now on first down. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Carr again. Man open is Robinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Now Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The final shot before the break. Watson. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Holding offense.
Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty when you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
On third and long, it's Carr.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. On first and 10, here's Carr.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson steps away to his left.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They go with Chubb on second down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll run with Chubb, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Deshaun Watson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On second down, Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing now is Carr. And he wisely will throw that one away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns drive about to get started. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Taken down at the 30.
Holding offense.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. That's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at 100% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Here's Carr. And that's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Again, they'll throw with Carr. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Carr. Incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. To go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And Watson's going to throw it here. This is Smith with a grab. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. faking the give. Now Watson. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. From the red zone now, Watson. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year.
And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. The York now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And the Rams getting set to go now.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Carr going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. Touchdown, L.A.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing now, Watson.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
To throw is Watson.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. able to move the chains on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a very